Got another great question here. Let's talk about and explain T cells and B cells in 3 minutes or less. First things first, let's talk about the organization of the immune system. So the first thing that will protect us are part of the barrier defenses, which are things like our skin, our mucosal membranes. And then if these pathogens or germs or whatever are going to come into our body, get past those barrier defenses, then we will enact the innate immune response. And these are things that we were born with. But what we're going to focus on in this video is the adaptive immune system. And the name suggests that it is going to basically work with us as we age to help form a protection against pathogens. The main cells that we will focus on are these lymphocytes. Quick plug, if you don't know what a lymphocyte is, make sure you go to my YouTube channel where I break down all of the different types of leukocytes or white blood cells. Quick memory trick to help you differentiate B cells from T cells. B cells are going to be involved with creating antibodies, so B for B cell, B in antibody, and T cells are going to mature in the thymus. That's where the letter T comes from. Remember, the thymus is the organ right here that is associated with the heart. Not to be confused with the thyroid, which is going to be in this area up here in your neck or cervical region. Let's start with the T cells. The T cells are going to have a couple of responses that will depend on what specific type of T cell it is. But the main job of T cells is to communicate or destroy. Let's look at some examples. We have helper T cells and cytotoxic T cells. So the helper T cell, the good thing about all the stuff that you have to learn in the immune system is that there are a lot of very descriptive terms. So these T cells are literally going to help or assist. They will come alongside other cells to help aid the immune response. One of those jobs is to aid macrophages. Remember, those are like those Pac-Man type cells that are going to gobble things up, and also to help B cells create antibodies. Cytotoxic T cells, on the other hand, are going to help start apoptosis, which is programmed cell. T cells also go through a really grueling selection process. As you can see here, there's a thymus, and basically if we have things mess up here, you could have autoimmune disease. B cells are really important because they help create antibodies. They come from bone, and they also circulate in the blood, so a lot of memory tricks there. Whenever these cells come in contact with a foreign antigen or something that's going to trigger an immune response, these things go into action. One really cool thing I think that B cells do is remember. So these memory B cells are important because those things will remember prior exposures to things that make us sick to help you elicit a faster, stronger immune response the next time you encounter it. If you've ever heard of these immunoglobulins, IgM, IgG, IgE, all these things, these are related to B cells. Let's quickly recap, pause to read. And remember that this is just the introduction to some key players. The immune system has a lot more going on, but hopefully this helped you differentiate them. Let me know if you guys have any other questions in the comments. Happy studying!